Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for joining me on another stream here. Gonna get to doing some work. Just give me a second here. I'm just gonna put on some music in the background, and we'll get to some very important level design, art design. I'm gonna be kind of continuing what I was doing last week, and yeah. We do have some exciting news about this level I will put on in a second, or talk about in a second. Anyways, hope everyone's doing good. I'm very tired today. Oh, that's very loud. There we go. Yeah, I'm very tired today. I was at our old office. We're just moving out, so I was just moving all my stuff around and just taking, takes a while. All right, so we've been working on this level here, which has been named the processing plant so far. So if you, a little reminder, this little guy here. But we have some big news. Dun, 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 dun. We had a community vote, and it is now called the Caustic Canyon. We had a lot of really cool names, and quite a few votes coming in for a lot of them, and the winner was Caustic Canyon. So pretty excited for that. It's nice to have a proper name now. Without further ado, I am going to actually rename it in the level here. We have our big canvas. No longer shall we see the processing plant. Bum, bum, bum. Where are you here? Caustic Canyon. Oh no. Too mighty. There we go. How's that looking? Centered? Sweet. Cool. Caustic Canyon. There you are. Cool. So thanks everyone who voted and put in a name and stuff like that. We had a lot of really cool cool names in here. Where was it here? BetaJet. Feedback. I always forget where it is. Yeah, here we go. Where's our little voting thing? Oh, I think the voting happened somewhere else. Announcements. Yeah, so here we go. We had all these different names. Ratchet and Stank was pretty solid. Kind of bummed that didn't win. Oh, we had a tiebreaker, or we had a tie. Oh no, we didn't. Sorry. Two of them had 9s. Overwhelming decision for Caustic Canyon. Can't even compete with that. 16 votes. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so thank you again. That was really awesome. Thanks everyone. I'm gonna go rename my little name slate in the beginning here. All right, so in between streams, I was actually just working on some performance issues and trying to get this level to run better. So it is running a lot smoother than it was. There we go. Caustic Canyon. Oh no, this one's too short as well. There you go. Boom. Cool. So this is just our little text in the beginning of the race. All right. Cool. So let's dive in here. Boop. All right. So what we were working on, and we will continue working on today, is some decorations for the track. So we started actually making like a proper version of the second half of the track. I still got to work out this part here with the see-through stuff and kind of come up with something interesting for this new Caustic Canyon business that we have. But pretty happy with where this stuff's going. Some of this art is old from the previous level, but I'm going to leave it around for now. It doesn't really match up anything or line up to anything, but whatever, it's okay for now. And now my little tree is intersecting the track now. How dare you, track, get in the way of this tree. There we go. Booyah. All right, yeah, so I was pretty happy with this. We did quite a few playthroughs with this on Friday during the team stream, and it was pretty good. It wasn't too distracting, I felt. That was kind of a concern voiced by some of the team members, just from looking at it in the art stream, that it might be a little much, but it turned out it was actually okay. So, and it actually did look really cool. I actually really liked flying over the numbers, especially this one, actually made you feel like really fast just zipping by all the numbers in here. So maybe I'll put my phone number in here and people can call me, complain about the Canyon. It'd be pretty funny. Or just a random Pixelonauts email or phone number. Okay, so I was doing a little bit of brainstorming the other day too, just trying to think about you know, other elements I could build for the track that I could use to kind of decorate things with, and I kind of came up with some stuff. We'll talk about that in a second, and then I think I'll model a bunch of that stuff today really quickly, and then we'll toss it in game, and then we'll see how it looks and kind of how far we can get with what we have. Ah, a little coffee. Finally, didn't have coffee in the morning. I just ran out of the house in a rush, trying to get everything done so I could come back for the stream. So coffee tastes good. It's nice. All right, so let me show you kind of what I have so far. Bum, 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 bum. Where are we here? Sorry, just kind of looking around. All right, so I drew up a couple things here. Come on, Microsoft. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, this was the other one, and this one here. So I kind of just did on my iPad. I just did some little sketches of the track. It's like a little shortened version of the track. This is kind of from the inside to the end there. So this is our like little swirly tunnel, some magma things, the conveyor belt. So I was just kind of thinking about, you know, different shapes and things like that we could do. And I kind of broke them down into 3 different types of shapes. So we have the black and yellow or just yellow caution strips. So anything that's going to be kind of solid metal with yellow on it is like one type of thing. Then we have our straight just metal kind of elements. So things like this and like this one here, you know, just like little strips that are just metal and are kind of meant to break up some of the flow there. And then we also, I also broke it down into the kind of whitish, bluish kind of elements, which I haven't really added yet to the track because I made them yellow in this one as well, and they look fine. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what they look like going forward. But so anything here that's not filled in, that's kind of like shapes I want to make that are just going to be the bluish kind of tone. And I'll see if that it looks kind of cool in the drawing. So see if that works in the long run of things, in the, you know, grand scheme of the track and how it looks in the level with lighting and stuff. It might be okay, might not be. We'll see. And then I got to do a conveyor belt too. And then I was thinking of railings as well. So like what should be on the side. So this is kind of like little side views. So I was thinking we could have like just pipes, you know, just kind of pipes going across the side, and then like some big clamps with pipes going off to the side. I was thinking we could do like support beams as well, so we could have a big arm kind of clamping onto the track around some of these kind of just regular railings, and then have just some supports going into the ground, like holding the track up in the air. Different kind of pipes. And then I was also thinking for the track that's like see-through in midair, I was thinking, oh, why don't we build some like thrusters or something that we can attach to the side of the track, like it's being held up in midair by some sort of, you know, anti-grav technology kind of thing. So I think it might be kind of fun. So we'll try and get through as much of this stuff today in like a really you know, quick and first pass kind of way. We'll toss it in, we'll see if the general shapes and stuff feel good, and then what I'll eventually do is probably going to make like a trim texture, very simple, like not a lot of detail, just some nice chamfers and maybe some of these numbers and things like that, and just re-unwrap all these things to have some edge work on it. And it is, again, nothing too crazy, you know, even just so it kind of matches this, just has like a little metal to it. And then you know, even like if this had like a nice metal on it, it already has like, you know, I already chamfered it and stuff like that, but if it had metal and maybe like a couple little, you know, dings and things like that, it would just look nice, right? Trim sheets are really good for all that kind of stuff. So okie dokes. Yeah, so let's get modeling. Yeah, how are you all doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. It's today Monday. Pretty good weekend. Pretty rainy over here. I don't know how it was in your all necks of the woods. Necks of woods. I don't know how to say that. But it was still pretty nice over here. So Nice chill little weekend for me. I don't even know what I did. That's when you know you're having a good time. Okay, so I have this guy here. Actually, I'm just going to throw this just so you all can see too. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. And I'm just going to unwrap this so it actually... Oops. Just so it's the proper... oh my god, where are you? WMAP. Well, that's some poopy resolution right here. Okay, let's just make sure this doesn't tile here, just so it's not so crazy looking. Oh, where are you? Preserve UVs. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, there we go. This is some crazy low-res stuff. I haven't, I guess, I'll set this stuff up yet, so just give me a second here. I apologize. Hey, how's it going? Eris, come home. How's it going, Eris? Yeah, no problem. I'd be happy to talk about some stuff. So I'm a co-founder, co-owner, whatever, of Pixelauts. But that's not really a role. I started Pixelauts like 10 years ago. And now I kind of do a little bit of everything, which is kind of like an indie dev, thing, obviously. My big passion is environment art and level design. That's like my jam. So I try and do as much of that as I can in my time. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this setting here. Where are you? I haven't had to do this for a while, I guess. Files? I thought it was under viewports. Yeah, so I do like some management. I do a lot of the businessy stuff. I do all the like payroll garbage and emailing people, and I try and find us, funding and publishers and all that kind of stuff. And then on the actual game itself, yeah, I do design. So I like design these tracks. I do the art for them. The other guys are doing tracks too. It's not just me. I'm not the only one doing this stuff, but just the tracks I've been kind of showing so far. Where's the resolution thing? Did I want to change the resolution of the texture? I thought it was in here. It was like a thing. Isn't it under preferences? Maybe it's somewhere else. Customize. I thought it was under preferences. User interface. No, this is like the menus, right? This is 2020, so I don't know if they like changed it or I just can't see it. I apologize, this is super boring. I just didn't realize my viewports weren't set up before. This looks really like blurry, so I just want to make sure that you guys can actually see the picture that I'm working off of. Rendering. Oh, here we go. Now this is like rendering, right? Click the plus sign, top left of the viewport. Oh, is it in there? Oh, mother. Configure viewport. Thank you. Give me some of that anti-aliasing. Is that going to do it? Yes. Thank you. So, how does it look without anti-aliasing? Yeah, it looks fine. Cool. Thanks, Vince. Much appreciated. So I don't know if that answers your question, Eris. It's kind of hard to say. With indie devs are always, we always do a little bit of everything. Most of the people on the team kind of wear many hats, and it's usually just kind of dependent on what we need or what's kind of happening. And then we also like encourage people to just kind of branch out and like try different stuff too, right? So like if you like something, like if you want to be like whatever, try some art or some code or sound design or something, then yeah, you just kind of do it, you know. Obviously, if it's, you know, if somebody else is working on something, then you kind of want to make sure you don't like step on their toes, but that doesn't really happen that often too. But like a lot of our team members do lots of different things, and sometimes they're just like, hey, can I like, do you care if I like model some stuff or do something? And you know, we're never going to say no, because especially if we have time, like if we're in like a big crunch or something, and like we really have to get stuff done, you know, maybe not the best time to like try new things, but we try not to like discourage that or anything like that at all. Yeah, I know other places I've worked at and I've had friends work at, you know, they were not as accommodating for people trying new things. Which is, I mean, it's some studio. You know, studios are different. Obviously, for indie devs, like, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I can't hire a specialty person for every single thing that we need for the company, because you know we just don't have that kind of budget, or really we don't even have that much, you know, the workload for that kind of stuff. Like we'd have to balloon up the scope of our games to make sure that everybody kind of had, you know, their own specialty thing to do. Like, you know, I can't hire somebody to just be a full-time lighter because we don't have enough environment artists to make levels for them to just light stuff, right? So it's kind of funny that way. I'm gonna delete these back faces because I don't want them. I don't even know if that's important. I'm gonna optimize these later and see. Yeah, I worked at a place a long time ago that didn't want you or like you to even do other stuff outside of work. So like, if you were an artist, they weren't fans of you like pursuing other forms of art in your own free time. Not even like game related, but like, yeah, you can like do music or which is like insane, especially like for artists. Like, you know, artists want to get out there creative vibes, and they're more creative when they get to be creative more often, you know. But old school companies used to think that like, oh, your creativity belongs to me, you may only be creative at work, which is not the case. I mean, any other place I've ever heard of, especially in modern times. Yeah, you can use up all that art. That's like Trump's idea that you have so much energy in your life, and if you exercise too much, you're just gonna kill yourself because you're gonna run out of juice, or whatever he used to say. Some craziness. Sorry to bring up Trump. Not something I wanted to do. But yeah, you know, it's pretty crazy. You're gonna run out of that creative juice. Then what are you gonna do? Make you a producer? No, not even producer. Even they have to be creative. No offense, Angie. Didn't mean to pick on that, but like, I don't know. Every job has its own creative thing. Yeah, it's like a battery thing. Yeah, like you won't be recharged. You got to recharge your creativity on the weekends by doing nothing, which is like insane. Okay, so I have this. I'm gonna start categorizing these a little better because I haven't done that yet. So this is going to be my hazard section. This is going to be my non-hazard section. Even this guy, he was looking a little boring, just being super flat. So I'm going to model him out a little bit. Yeah, a lot of times in a lot of big companies, it's kind of the opposite now. Like a lot of the companies are like really cool with like wanting you to like do other things that are creative outlets, and like they'll support you. Sounds like the management doesn't really know the people at all. Yeah, it's true, right? But yeah, like I have a boss, like my old boss. Sorry, I don't have a. I guess I do have bosses, but it's different. But my old boss from Silicon Knights, I used to work at Silicon Knights here in St. Catharines. So he got a job at Ubisoft, and he is like, he loves music. He's like a DJ. I've like gone to see him DJ and stuff like that. Is that what you say? Is that what the young people say? You go see someone DJ? I have seen him be a disc jockey, And anyways, so he like when he got his job at Ubisoft, they like found out this is something that he loved to do. And you know what they did? They didn't tell him like, oh, you better not be a DJ on the weekends or whatever. They built him a DJ booth in like the lunchroom, so he could like mix tracks for people while they eat and hang out. Like, isn't that incredible? Like, that just like blew my mind, and I was like, man, like that's what companies got to do. Like, if you have the money, obviously you could do crazy stuff like that, but you know, even smaller gestures of just like, yeah, you know, go do what you love. I support you. Blah blah blah. You know, is good. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. What is this? Oh my God! I thought I had modeled something here, but it's a hair on my screen, and it's on like a perfect 45-degree angle, and I'm like, oh, what is? Is that like a loose polygon going on here? I think the point is you should be able to do what you want in your free time. Yeah, absolutely, and like at work too, right? Like, I wish we could be at the capacity or whatever you want to call it here at Pixelnauts. Well, that's a tiny little railing. Oh, cute. Okay, so railings are going to go over here. So I wish we were at the capacity of Pixelnauts where we could do like kind of what Google does. Obviously, that's a big stepping stone. But I know other companies do it too. But like do whatever the hell you want Friday kind of thing. I know Google does that a lot, but it's just like, you know, like be creative on the weekend or on even company time, and like you get to keep whatever you make, but just like, I don't know, they like dedicate a time of, I mean, that's what I've heard anyways. I don't obviously work there or know anybody that works at Google, but, you know, they like dedicate a part of their workers like hours to just do whatever the heck they feel like doing because they know it like promotes, you know, promotes good creativity and stuff like that. So I don't know, why wouldn't you do that? And I mean, whatever, if one of your employees comes up with something amazing, A, you can try and steal it, but B, you know, hopefully they will come to you and be like, hey, I have this really cool idea. Would you maybe want to like fund it, or you know, like start, you know, like support me in some sort of way, right? So I don't know. Obviously, that's like a, you know, business level thinking, but also just, I don't know, don't be a jerk thinking. Which one am I making? I'm making just this little guy here. Where's he for? He was for maybe like over. Oh, it was like over here. Just like a little simple. I'm doing this in like a crazy way. I should have just started a brand new box or something. Oh yeah, okay. So I kind of do. I know it's ugly with all the faces, but where are we? So because this thing. We're actually like using it to slap it onto this track, and because the tracks are not actually very straight, like they curve a lot, we have a tool that kind of like blends it into the track and conforms it to the track. So sorry, HDRP doesn't have a lit wireframe in here, so I'm gonna have to show you this madness here, but yeah, so it actually is like conforming quite a bit. So it's a big waste of polys, but it is actually for a reason. I'm not just a crazy mad person. I am sometimes. I am pretty loose with my polygons. What am I doing here? Okay, sorry. I'm modeling this in like a really crazy way because I'm like moving polygons around and doing all this crazy stuff here, but that's fine. These are kind of like, you know, just quick and dirty assets sometimes too, just to try and get the feel across. Ba-ba-bum. All right. Did you guys watch the Suicide Squad trailer? The James Gunn version? I'm actually pretty stoked. I like a lot of James Gunn's work. So, I'm a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, so pretty excited for that. Well, it's going to cost Yeah, so he got like if you weren't familiar, he got like fired from. Oh, this is ugly. This isn't even 45. This is the sorry. I just sometimes my brain just while I'm talking is just like doing stuff and I'm not even paying attention and I'm making this incredibly horrendous model. My God, it's not even a 45-degree angle. Yeah, yeah, go check it out. It's yeah, so he got fired from um, Marvel because I don't know. He tweeted something once or something. I don't actually know. Um, but it was like a long time ago, and he's like, yeah, I'm not that kind of person anymore. You know, whatever. I'm not gonna start on that whole, Twitter thing. But um, anyway, so they fired him, and DC is just like, hello, you who's made these amazing Marvel movies. Would you care to make a DC movie? And I guess he pitched to them. He's like, what about the Suicide Squad? As like a reboot of like a soft reboot. Um, yeah, yeah. So like I don't know, he did like it's like a soft reboot of the Suicide Squad. So it's like all the same actors. Well, most of them, anyways. They're not all returning, but so like a lot of the same actors are back, but it's like kind of a redo in a way, whatever you want to call it. Um, anyways, it looks pretty great, I gotta say. Um, so giant shark and whatever that weird werewolf creature they have in there looks pretty great too. Just James Gunn craziness as they say in the trailer. Um, but anyways, I guess after all that, Disney hired him back, so he's doing another Guardians too. So worked out for him. He got to take a little Marvel hiatus, work on some DC stuff, and go from there. So yeah, yeah, go take a look. Yeah, it's awesome. And then I think Obi-Wan started filming. It's filming this April or something. I think they posted that today. Okay, there you go. This is an actual 45-degree now. This is probably a little too sharp, but I don't know if it's worth chamfering. It might look silly. Yeah, it's a little chamfer is good. Oh my God. Why can you double click when you have the chamfers? I guess you're not clicking and holding. Just let me chamfer. Crazy. What else? I started watching Homecoming on Amazon. That's pretty cool. It's Julia Roberts and it's directed by I forgot the guy's name. Ishmael something Ishmael. I don't remember. He did Mr. Robot. If you like Mr. Robot, I think Vince, you told me about that. If you're still watching, I think Vince, you told me about that show or that book. You possibly read the book, and you told me they have a show now. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Anyways, it's pretty good if you like weird kind of dramas. It's pretty interesting. Where is that button? Adding a lot of stuff. My teacher in like college would have just murdered me for doing all this. There's too many polygons. Too many damn polygons, Alex. He used to yell that at me all the time. Slap me. It's very hardcore school. Whoa, what the shit did I do here? Oh my God. Baby, come back. No. That's awesome. Cool. I'm glad you guys all went to watch the Suicide Squad trailer. Um, Homecoming, Vince. You told me. I think you're the one who told me about the show or book. It's on Amazon with Julia Roberts and other people. Yeah, I think it was you. I don't know, I'm sinking into my chair again. Oh, it was a podcast. Oh, cool. I thought you had read it or something. I couldn't remember. But Yeah, it's really cool. It's really messed up. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's about this facility, this homecoming facility that is supposed to like help soldiers who have come back from the war and get them. I can't read. um, it's supposed to help soldiers like cope with like wartime stuff, and then when they come home, it's supposed to kind of like rehabilitate them into civilian life. Um, but there's some strange and weird and sinister things happening at this facility. So, anyways, it's really cool if you feel like watching something different. I'm only a few episodes in, so I can't really say if it's like the bee's knees yet, but it's like the bee's elbows at least so far. I think that's good. Okay, so let me see. I have. Let's do this. Ready for this? Okay, bear with me here. Bear with me here. This is definitely the most important thing I can do right now. All right. There we go. All right, modeled myself a check mark. The podcast was awesome, but I haven't watched the show. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Kind of running out of things to watch, so I ended up finally checking that out. Okay, so we have this guy. We did this guy here. What else? We kind of have this guy. We kind of have like a stubby version of him. So maybe I'll make a thin one too, just for good measure. You can kind of scale these things around, but it doesn't always look great. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, right? It's like super gory, and I mean, there's a giant shark, which I don't know anything about the Suicide Squad, so like from the comic books. So like I can't say anything about the characters because I'm a DC fanboy or a Marvel fanboy. But that being said, having a shark rip someone in half and kind of being like a dum-dum is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's kind of funny, right? I mean, aside from like Will Smith, I think everybody else is the same. You know, it's just like my wife Sherry was asking about it because she loves Marvel movies, but she doesn't know much about DC. And I was showing her the trailer, and they're like, "Oh, like the same actress is playing Harley Quinn." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's like all the same people. Like the lady who like runs the facility, and like the one soldier dude. I don't remember his name. The guy from like Altered Carbon. Um, but it's like kind of a sequel, but not really. I don't even know what it is. But anyways, it seems cool. I love the little if anybody's a DC fan and can explain anything to me, that would be cool. But the little like werewolf dude licking the glass, he's definitely gonna die instantly or try and kill somebody on the team and get murdered like super fast, but he's pretty awesome so far. Okay. I'm gonna throw the black on here too just to kind of keep with aesthetics. So I just wanted to make a little stubby one here. Alright, so we have that guy. I can make this little dude here too. He's basically, or is he supposed to be a gray metal? Oh yeah, I think he's supposed to be that one here. I mean, it doesn't really matter what color they are right now. But what is he? He's just like this guy, but long on one side. He's not really going by the 45 aesthetic, but that's fine. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the first Suicide Squad, but, and I love comic book movies, but that one just did not do it for me. Bum. And then what did the other side do? It just went straight to the end there. Make a thin little one here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. It's a nice little thing. And it went in the opposite direction too, right? Okay, so something like that. Just like a little different, you know, like a long one. Where did I have this for? Well, what was this one for? This, or I don't even know what the heck I was making this thing for. Maybe this part? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just keep him. Oh, thanks, Eris. Thanks for hanging out. That's awesome. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out here. So, thanks for chatting. And hopefully see you some other time. Ah, awesome. Thank you. You want to become famous? Buy flowers, primes, and viewers. Oh my god, I didn't know. I didn't know I could just buy my way to fame. Thank you, Smorfits. Bigfollows.com. Amazing. The one trick Twitch doesn't want you to know. Seriously, just take my. Can I just show you my credit card on screen and you just take the info? Amazing. Bye. I didn't read that at first. I thought Eris just wrote bail. That's like the final word before leaving. That would be the best. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, so we have this thing. The heck was this thing for? Oh, I think it was for like that or something. Okay, oh yeah, just like little things here. Okay, so we have that. Well, we might as well do just the yellow versions of some of this stuff. So we have this guy here, which is just that, but yellow. Which one? I guess I could just do all of them, but yellow. That's fine. I'm actually going to make duplicate versions of this as opposed to just assigning stuff in Unity, just because I want to actually unwrap these things to like a texture with colors. Ew. Because I don't actually want all these like submaterials and all this stuff because it's not really great. So for performance reasons, but I'll do that after. I don't want to bore people with me unwrapping things to straight colors. You know, nobody wants to see that. Okay, so what do we have? We got that guy. Let's make this little thing here. I think this is supposed to be like a break in like hazard areas. So it's basically just like one of these. But with like a different frame. So let me just attach this thing here. Hide this for now. I know. It's good seeing you today, Vince. Actually, me and Vince ran into each other at the office. Yeah, it was good, man. It's so weird working from home. Don't even know what half of anybody looks like anymore. I was thinking there's like people on my team that are like either interns or like newer people, and like I've never met them in real life. If I saw them on the street, there's a chance I would just walk by them and just look like a jerk. Yeah, right? Me and Vince were talking about that too. Like it's nice being at home and like not having the commute and stuff, but you miss that like office life and just like leaving the house. And really that's it. Like my family is great here. They don't like, I don't know, they like let me just work down here, you know. It's not like they feel they could just, you know, come ask me stuff all the time. Not that they can't, but you know, they like try to respect my time at work here, so they're like really good about that, even like the little kids and stuff. And so I have no complaints about that. It's just honestly, it's just like leaving the house is just kind of nice, you know, just a little break. And honestly, the thing for me, I'm a wee bit of a workaholic sometimes. So because my office is at home now, um, some days I'm just like, oh, Sherry fell asleep at like 11. Let me go do 3 hours of work, and then not get any sleep today, because I love work, and I just feel I do that all the time. Office lunch Counter Strike, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, we used to play a lot of Office. What's it called? Rocket League. Like me and Vince and Pixelance Chris when he was here. What else? We used to play a lot of like Duck Game and stuff too. Yeah, I don't know. I know what you mean. You just do these things in the office. You just don't do at home, right? Like I don't really take lunches at home too. Like I'll go upstairs and eat and stuff and like see the family, but like I'll like do it for a few minutes and then that'll be it. Just enough time to actually like eat some food and just go back to work. And yeah, this is fine. Whatever. Bum, bum, bum. Office. Yeah, you were big into Counter Strike. Hey, I never really got into Counter Strike. We back at Silicon Knights, we used to do, because it was like a big office. We used to do Gears of War like a lot when that came out, playing like Horde mode and stuff like that. Oh, sorry, no, this is just 3D Max actually. I'm just modeling some stuff. It's for this level here. This is in Unity. I'm working on some new floor pieces here, so I'm just kind of jumping in, and I kind of drew out myself a little. Where's 3D Max? Oh my God, there it is. I drew myself like a little thing I want to do here, of just like little pieces I want to make. Yeah, and then we're gonna be bringing them here and placing them on the track here. So I did this little prototype last stream of throwing some numbers and some of these glowy bits on here, but I only made like a couple pieces, so I took some time to draw some stuff and just making some things. So yeah, you know what? That's the funny thing about lunch breaks, right? Even if you're playing a game you don't really like, it's still a lunch break and it's still gaming at lunch, right? Like I know there was like a bunch of people at work that loved playing like Street Fighter, and I am horrible at fighting games. I have zero hand-eye coordination and physical abilities of any kind. And but whatever, you would go and you would play with them because who gives a crap, right? Or like Smash Brothers or whatever, because it doesn't matter. We used to play Bomberman a lot too, as well, and I was amazing at Bomberman. I was the greatest Bomberman player. And there was people that played with us, and I was like, "Why are you playing? Like, this must be so upsetting for you all the time." But yeah, it's not about that, right? It's just about hanging out and not working. That's the most important part. Fun little secret. Oh God. Yeah, let's just delete you. Fun little secret about our Bomberman times at Silicon Knights is we used to play them on the dev kits, on the 360 dev kits. So Silicon Knights bought a dev kit for every person at the studio, which is crazy. They were like, I mean, it was, I guess we were working on a Microsoft game, and I didn't know the ins and outs of the company because I was a junior when I obviously started there. And, but like I knew the Xbox 360 dev kits were a lot of money, but hopefully Silicon Knights got a deal on them, if not free. But they bought a dev kit for every single person on the team, and we used to have Xbox Live Arcade for free on there. Like you could just buy whatever games other devs were testing, and so we all just played Bomberman on our dev kits. These like $10,000 machines, potentially, and we're all just playing some stupid game on there. It's pretty fun, but definitely put in a lot of hours on that game. And then at Pixelance, we played a lot of Duck Game. I think I might have mentioned already. Duck Game was pretty solid. So I'm going to make these little clamps here on the side. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I forgot I have this in here. So I kind of drew these just like little blocks over here, just something, whatever. Hey, what's up, Master Dave? Can I just Master Davicious? What's up? Sailing on Sea of Thieves. Is Sea of Thieves good? It looks like, I love Rare, and even new Rare. They've put out a lot of like some underrated games. Like Viva Pinata was amazing, and Sea of Thieves just looks awesome. And I've never actually gotten a chance to play it. It's good, eh? Yeah, that's awesome. I am in love with that art style. It looks so beautiful. I'm actually, I mean, even though I know nothing about the game because it's literally, they just showed like a couple little videos. Their new game looks really awesome too. Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. Is it like, is there like anything that like, I don't know how to say this, like sticks around? Like, is it, it's just like a multiplayer game, like you jump in, you do a bunch of pirate stuff, if you die you're dead and you kind of start over, or is there like stuff that kind of like sticks around, like do you level up, do you build stuff, is like your ship always the same? I'm sorry I just asked you Sea of Thieves questions, but Towerfall, good call, Vince, too. I'm just gonna call you Master D instead of trying to say your full name. How's it going, Master D? What's up? Game Pass, man, Game Pass amazing. Did you guys see all the games they announced on Game Pass just the other day? Ton of Canadian games by lots of friends of ours over at Drinkbox, and was it the Mighty L and stuff like that? Really cool. You have levels, both personal and factions. If your ship sinks, you lose your treasure and start. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Game Pass is like the best deal in the games industry right now. It's insane. Yeah, if you didn't see all the indie games they announced the other day, I think there's like 20 of them. Drinkbox's new game looks awesome. It's called Nobody, something like that. You basically play as this like character who has like no powers or is like nothing, but he can transform into like a crap ton of characters, like a rat and like an archer and like a bunch of weird stuff too. Like the rat one is hilarious, and it's like a little top-down RPG, and you play as all these like really amazing little characters. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it's Drinkbox too, so like the style is awesome, and I'm sure it's going to be a kick-ass game because I don't think those guys have made a bad game ever. Oops. All their games. Oh my god, what are you doing? I already set up my shortcuts for this. Get out of here. Son of... Why? Did this ever happen to you in the 3D Max? Anybody? Look at this. I'm on here. I'm on vertices, and then I go to select my vertices, and it like selects other objects. What is this nonsense? Get out of here, 3D Max. Can call me Dave. Yeah, I guess I could just call you Dave. That's true too. I didn't know if you wanted me to use your real name. What the hell are you doing, 3D Max? Get the heck out of here. Okay, hold on, let me just reset this because this is being crazy. A good rule of thumb, if you're starting out in 3D Max, is if stuff like that happens, just get out of there while you can. You know, because potentially 3D Max is working on a crash in the background. It's just like, hey, you see this crazy stuff going on? It's not good. It's not good. I'm working on it. And it's time for you to bail and just restart because you don't want it crashing on you because you'll lose a bunch of work or something worse. Yes, but only because I'm old and I grew up with 3D Max, so I'm used to it. And I just feel I have no time to learn Blender properly. That being said, on like a surface level of just looking at all the new things Blender has done, I love Blender. Like they have so many amazing tools, and they're always posting stuff that people are doing, and we have a couple people at work that like that love it. And one of our artists, Chunk, he like swears by it. He's like Blender Man. It's like Slender Man, but Blender. He just shows up and he's just like Blender, and then you're like and then he makes you work in Blender. I think that's what Slender Man does. I don't know if he also just talks about software. Yeah, so I really only prefer it because I know it, and I just like in my mind and in my life, I'm always just like, I have a million things to do. Oh my god, I gotta do it. So I always want to learn new stuff, but I'm always just like, no, I can't. I gotta just do work, which is stupid because if I actually took the time to learn it, I'm pretty sure my life would become better and faster eventually. So it's just one of those things I have to do at some point. But yeah. Anyways, I don't think Chunk is here, so I could talk about that. Blender sounds awesome and something I should definitely do. Try not to let him hear that too much, because then he'll try and make me do it. Oh, does it look good? Oh, I didn't even know they posted like any videos or anything of it. What's new in the Blender or in the 3D Max 2022? I'm assuming they were going to do something eventually, because they were going to, like, I'm pretty sure everybody's been like just talking up Blender. So you figure they were going to have to be like taking this stuff serious again. I know 3D Max doesn't take or Autodesk doesn't take their game users very seriously, but you figure eventually they would have to, right? Because they're going to lose a bunch of work here. Okay, this is fine for now. Let me just symmetry this little guy here. We're gonna take some time. Oh god, not that one. Oh my god. Symmetry. I've been seeing stuff on Twitter. Nothing superficial, but the retop. Oh yeah, cool. It seems like everybody's like point of, I don't know, measurement of whether the piece of software is good or not is how good the retopoing is these days. You know, if I actually had the time to just like learn a bunch of new things, I would really love to learn some hard surface stuff in ZBrush, because did you see that video they posted the other day of somebody modeling, like, it was like a coffee maker, and it was all like Boolean stuff, but like it was good. And then you could just, it was just amazing. I was just like, oh my god, like this is what hard surface modeling should be. I don't know, using ZBrush for hard surface has always like seemed crazy to me, but definitely seems amazing. I'm gonna try and see if this will work in like an asymmetrical kind of look here. I don't know if I like it or not. A little asymmetrical. Boop, boop. Asymmetry. And then this guy too. Apparently they've added a lot lately too. Cool. Well, I'm happy they're adding stuff. I still don't love the price point of 3D Max, especially for indie devs. That's really the biggest drawback I think they have right now, aside from their tools, is like, I mean, every time I got to get a new copy of 3D Max or like Maya, like one of our dudes uses Maya for animating, and like we never had a license of Maya here, so I just got him like a subscription for like his time here, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's like $300 a month or something crazy. Like, I mean, it's worth it because he's like, he needs it for his work, obviously, so it's fine, but sometimes you just forget how much all these things really are. But that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing some new stuff. 3D Max. Yeah, if Rocket Rumble does good, I think I'm just going to take a sabbatical and learn some new software, because there's been like a bunch of software I've wanted to learn. I really want to learn Houdini, because that's like apparently the thing right now in the games industry, and it's getting integrated in a lot of stuff too. So I'd love to learn some of that. And what was the other one? Yeah, I think Maya's more too. It's not like a lot more, but it's like whatever, an extra $20 or something a month. 3D Max is a lot too. It's like $200 and something a month, Canadian, for renting or renting, whatever you call it, leasing, lease to not own, lease to lease some more. Anyways, yeah, I'd love to learn Houdini. I'd love to learn ZBrush properly again, because it's been so long. Not that I really use it, but it would just be kind of fun. But yeah, Houdini would just be my jam. That's just like, I love node-based stuff, and it just looks amazing. And like people are just doing such cool things with it. Blows my mind. Yeah, and designer and stuff like that, that would be awesome. Houdini is magic. Every time I see people do all these procedural things, and I mean, like, the industry is so procedural now already, with like terrain stuff and everything. It's just awesome. And I would like to learn just shader, like shader stuff a little bit better too. Like I use we use Amplify and Unity's shader graph at work, but I would really like to like really go in depth with that a little bit more. Why did I do that? Whatever. Ooh, what is this? Did I chamfer this improperly? Yeah, why did I connect these? Get out of here. What am I, crazy? Also, yeah. Yeah, designer would be awesome, Vince. It's, I don't know. All that stuff is just so crazy. Especially, like, we really want to do, like, a bit more of, like, a art-focused game next time. Like an adventure game or, you know, something with, like, level design. Proper level design, not just, like, tracks and stuff, which is fine. You know, nothing wrong with designing tracks, but you don't get to use your artistic chops as much on this kind of stuff. But yeah, if we do, ew, I removed these without holding backspace. Gross. Yeah, if we do stuff like that, like I want to learn so many things. Like Houdini would be awesome. I want to learn all there is to know about ray marching because that's like the coolest thing ever. I want to make some sweet clouds. Who doesn't love sweet clouds, right? Okie dokes. Ooh, it's a little gross, but it's fine. Why are you being so gross? I guess that's just a big polygon there. Sorry, Vince. Bum, 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 bum. Uh-oh, little fellow woke up. He hasn't been sleeping great the last couple days. Everybody loves ray marching. Is that the new TV show? I like it. Speaking of which, I came home today from the office. The kids were watching one of the Ice Ages, the one with the asteroid. My God, it's awful. I was never a big fan of the Ice Age movies personally, but oh, that was a hard one to watch a little bit of even. So cringy. I guess I'll have this back just for morphing. That's fun. This one should be okay. Everybody loves ray marching. I remember watching that show. I liked it for some reason, even though I didn't really like Ray Romano. He always really bothered me. But the thing I always remember about that show, this is really stupid, is his wife got a job like designing a logo or like an icon for a pizza place, and he kept asking if she needed help because that was like his thing, right? And she's like, no, I want to do this on my own, and like, you know, I can do this and stuff. And he was like, okay, I don't know, you know, as being, you know, being Ray. And she came up with the best character ever, and he was like making fun of her because it was horrible. But she created a mascot for a pizza company, and his name was Pete Za, and that's the best thing she could come up with. And I don't know. That's all I remember of that show, and his crazy brother with the crazy voice. But all I ever remember is Pete Za. So thank you. Everybody loves Raymond. It's in my mind forever now for some reason. Stupid. You hate it when you remember stupid things, and you're just like, why am I remembering this? I should remember better things. And it's like, hey, what's your social insurance number? No idea. No idea. You want to talk about pizza? All in. All in on that, bud. Thanks, brain. Thanks, brain. Doing your work. Trying your best. Friggin' Ray Romano. Is he still alive? What's he doing? Does he have a show? Can't have a show. I mean, if Tim Allen can still have a show, I guess so can he. Tim Allen's funnier, but he's also not great. Okay, well, this is the most complicated piece in this entire level right now, so looks pretty cool though. I should probably do some fancier stuff for some of this now, but we'll see. This is like an in-between little thing too, so kind of worth, you know, putting a little bit extra time in there. Okay. Let's attach this. Let's throw this over here. Okay, so let's hit that save button. Okay, so we have this guy here. Boop. And what else? What else do we have? Should I just put these in so far? I probably should, but I kind of want to keep modeling for another couple minutes. Oh wait, we made this thing, didn't we? Oh no, I guess it's just this guy. But with the things. Okay, so let's duplicate you. And what were you here? Okay, so this thing is like chamfered. Let's just get rid of all these guys here just for now. Ah. Okay, so we have that. It's kind of up there. Big guy there. And then, what are you trying for button? Oh my god. Let me get my shortcuts back. Why are you not here? Oh, it's probably because I don't have anything selected. It doesn't help. Oh my god. My brain. Like I said, I'm a little tired today, so my brain is not functioning well. Alright, well, this is fine for now. I don't really know where this guy's going to go, but I think I had a plan on paper somewhere. Might need some adjustments once we actually want to use him, but we shall see. What else happened? I guess PAX isn't doing a PAX this year. I don't know if that's like, I think that was officially posted today, right? Which makes sense, but obviously, you know, still a bummer. Not that I was, you know, wanting to go this year because of everything, but just a bummer in general that we're still not able to go to PAXs and shows and stuff. You know, what can you do? All right. So where are we at here? Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Sorry, I'm just checking over here. All right, so yeah, we have this little guy. What's this cool thing for? I got this like crazy, insane little thing here. I don't even know what I made this for. I think I was just drawing some fun shapes after, so we'll leave him for a little bit later. And then we have this guy here, which I put somewhere. What was he for? Oh, I think that he was for this ramp here. We have this like one ramp area, so I was thinking we could have like a cool floor area over there. But we'll see. Okay, well let's why don't we just do some decorating for now with this stuff, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so which is the guy I actually made? So I have plate A over here. Excuse me. I'm gonna rename a lot of these guys just so they're all on the same page here. Okay, so first let me set up some pivots. Okay, you guys pretty good. You could be in the center. Well, weird. I don't think I ever hit that button before. I usually do effect pivot only. Okay, that's fine here. And then boom, boom, boom. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, we got some numbers here. We'll do some numbers later. We got a tiny little railing here, which I know I made it so small, but it works in the level, so it's fine. So that's our little one. We won't worry about railings for today. That'll be for next stream. Okay, let's export these guys. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just reset all these X forms just to make sure. Oops. Hate when I do that. Rotatable poly. Okay, so let's give these guys some better names so they can actually be useful for something. Okay, so let's do track hazard. Plate A. Okay, well then we could keep plate A. Do we have a plate B? Was this guy plate B? Track plate, okay. All right, because I think that was just the black one over there. Do we have another yellow one? Let me see. All right, where are we here? Art, environment. Oh, yeah, you guys can't see this, but it's not very exciting. Environment, trucks, processing plant. I really should have waited to make these folders until we had a name, I guess, but it's okay. Hazards, plate A. Okay, so we just have A and then the line. That's fine. Okay, so that's good. We only have one thing. We don't have to rename a bunch of stuff. Okay. So we have A. I like doing my naming by letters. If you don't like it, apologize. I like it because then Unity adds numbers later, so I like to have my letters in here. So A and B are pretty similar. They're just like a little different for good measure, I guess. And then this one here, this one's actually going to be like a center one. These are going to be track hazard plate yellow or solid. I don't know, let's call it yellow. Yellow A, just to differentiate them a little bit because these are just going to be the solid glowing colors. And then this one's going to be track hazard break. I call these breaks because they kind of like break up the track in the middle. Break A. And then let's move our railing up here somewhere. Okay, and then we have track plate A. We'll do B. Oh, okay, this one's already B. This one can be C. Oops. C. And this little guy over here can be D. Okie dokes. So we have those. What else? Okay, so we don't have that one there, and that one, that's fine too. That's okay. Okay, and then the rest is like a lot of decor stuff. Oh, I guess I didn't make this one here either. He's kind of like just like a half of these. That's an easy one to do. I could just do that one right now. What are you? You're supposed to just be, yeah, like that. Okay. Oh, let me just detach this here for now, just so I don't mess with the lines. Oops. Make this a little thinner. Hey Angie, I don't know if you're still watching, but does this look way more fun than pixel art? It's kind of like pixel art too in some ways. I move dots around and the dots make things that are pretty. Kind of similar. Pixel art's more fun. I actually got to do some pixel art. Me and Vince got to do some pixel art last year. For the very well, I mean, if it was my well, I guess not. I guess I did some commercial pixel art before too, but it wasn't anything crazy. But it was for our own company. We did like a little prototype of a game in pixel art, and we got to do these this cool like 3D. We kind of mixed up our techniques and strengths with the pixel art world to produce a pretty cool looking little demo of this like 3D pixel art kind of game, kind of like what like Octopath does, or the Renegades or something like that. You know, that kind of like, hey, it's pixel art on planes. It does not. You move the bottom ones. What are we talking about? I'm just going to keep going. I don't know what you're saying. Bottom ones. Keep going. That's funny. But yeah, that was a fun little project. That's how we actually met RSVP ASAP here. She's an excellent pixel artist, so we ended up contracting her to come onto the team to help us with pixel art in two ways. We got her to do all the really hard stuff, which is the character art and the animation, but then she just became kind of like our teacher. We're just like, hey, so we're getting paid to do this pixel art, but we've never done pixel art before. Can you make sure it doesn't stink too much? And she basically just critiqued us until it didn't stink too much. And I thought it turned out pretty good, so you must have done a really good job. All right, what are we making again? Oh yeah, we're making just this thing here, just like a simple little, basically half of this thing. All right. Whoa, why is this smaller? I thought I just cut these down. Is this what you're talking about, Vince? Did I scale this by accident? No. Weird. That's okay. Did I scale this by accident? Weird. Oh, that's okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. I think the nice thing for me, oh, it's because I brought this in. That's right, I forgot I did this. The nice thing for me working on that project is because it's not my typical thing that I do. It was a lot harder to hate my work because anything we did I felt was pretty great because we had never done it before. So the fact that it was coming out pretty good made me pretty happy on like mine and Vince's front. Hey, oh, is this an instance? Ew. I didn't even know you could do instance modifiers on one mesh. Why would you want that? Yeah, so I don't know, it was kind of funny because, yeah, I just felt I couldn't really hate on my work as much because, oh no, is this what you're talking about, Vince? Did I move these bottom ones? Is that what you meant? Oh no, now I hit some button. Oh, thanks. You're probably writing stuff in Discord and I'm not looking at all. Let me see. Not bad for a 50-year-old. Sorry, I was lifting a freezer. Oh man, Ben, are you okay? I guess I don't know if you're watching. I'm talking Um, I'm looking at Discord, reading somebody's thing, and expecting them to be able to hear it on the Twitch stream. So that's where I'm at in my day. Wild. Yeah, kind of. Well, whatever. This is kind of butted up against this, but that's fine, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. That's so weird. My brain just assumed they would know. Oh, cool. All right. Okay, so this one's fine. So let's just attach this back together, and then we can finally export all these things before the stream is over. All right. What was this one? C, D. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay, where are we at here? Vimeo. It's here, the new and improved Vimeo experience. Get out of here, Vimeo. Does anybody use Vimeo still? I think you can set passwords on it, so I know people like it for that, but I just saw it pop up in my email here. My peripherals, my peripheries. Okay. I really should have installed, I have this like script little utility that somebody made. Oh, what is this? Create empty. Oh, this is that lets you just like auto export by default into a project, but I did not install it into this one here. So Dommage, no, not this one. Hey, why did you lose my? Oh, it's probably because it crashed. Weird. Maybe I was just doing full export before. Strange. Didn't remember my thing. Environment. Tracks. We have a lot of stuff in here from Lost Orbit because we kind of started with that project. So I've been watching a lot of other devs do some streams recently just to kind of see what everybody else is doing and trying to make some dev friends and just seeing how other people run their Twitch stuff too. But there's a lot of devs out there that just like will stream for the entire day. Like they'll just be on for, you know, like 7-8 hours or whatever, just doing like streaming their entire work like experience like every day. It's pretty crazy. But it was kind of fun. I kind of watched one for a really long time, and I don't know, it was just kind of nice. It kind of felt like I was in an office, just like had somebody in the background talking and doing some work and stuff, so it was kind of cool. Yeah, and they weren't like, I don't know, they were just kind of talking through their work a little bit, but most of the time you just hear some clicking. I don't know, it's just like little background office noises. Nobody asking you if you have the case of the Mondays. I was talking on our Discord the other day. Mr. Tickle Trunk, how's it going, my friend? Oh my God. How you doing, man? Long time no talk. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's awesome. I went to college with Mr. Tickle Trunk. That's his real name, by the way, too. He's not even a moniker. Yeah, teachers wouldn't believe him. Man, that was a long time ago, eh? Are you working now as well? Cool. Are you still working at the place? I keep forgetting. I think I asked you last time we chatted, but I don't remember what the answer was. That's cool. Mr. Tickle Trunk was an awesome classmate. We got up to a lot of ridiculous things. It was good times. Man, college is like so long ago. Hey, Average Gamer. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. You came in at a very exciting time. I am currently exporting meshes from 3D Max into other things. I went back there after the swaps thing fell through and people ran off with the company money. Oh, is that what happened? Oh, I didn't know that. What was Swaps. Oh man, that's the dream, right? Is just to like get a lot of money for your company and then just bail. That's my dream. Oh, I remember Swaps. Oh, crazy! They had some pretty good-looking toys. Yeah, I like all their Ninja Turtle stuff. It's crazy. Oh, schnifty. Yeah, fun times. Oh, did you? Oh, that's cool. Which Turtles game did they make? I guess which game did you make? That's cool. They had some pretty amazing IPs, eh? So that's pretty awesome. Man, I can't be tuned in. That's awesome. WD game when the whole thing happened. Pissed me off. Oh man, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Work on like an Undertaker game. John Cena. We had this thing. Oh my god! So like on our dev stream last Friday, I tried to get the stream up and running, and it was just a disaster. My computer wasn't working, and things were just not. Just deleting these things because they're just kind of here. Things were like so excited and crushed. Yeah, seriously, that sucks, man. That's how I felt when we got the X-Men IP at Silicon Knights. Probably not as bad as you because I still got to work on it, but it was just not a great project. But anyways, on our stream on Friday, we were doing a dev stream. So I was setting everything up, and my computer was just not having it. It was just running slow, and like things were not loading, and OBS was taking forever. And so we were like half an hour late, and finally I just got Pixelon's Mark to take over. And so we ended up starting the stream from there. But I was just so like infuriated already, and I don't know, just things were not going well. And I ended up on my phone logging in as my other account on Twitch, just like the one I used to watch stuff with sometimes. And oh shit, you're applying for a new job. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'll ask you about that in a second. But I ended up, we have this like, you could like buy audio with bits, and we have this like expensive John Cena one, but I think because I'm a dev or whatever, you could just, I think I could use them for free. So on stream, while Mark and Angie were talking about stuff, I played the John Cena one, and I didn't realize how loud the setup, like the sound setup was. And I was just so tired and so aggravated earlier, I just couldn't stop laughing. It was the stupidest thing ever. It's not even funny. It was just so stupid. Anyways, sorry. Yeah, it's true. Everybody was angry. You know what? I loved working at SK. I actually really loved it there. I like met some amazing people, and I actually really liked working on Too Human and Darksiders and stuff. And when X-Men first started, I was actually like the happiest person ever. Like I left Darksiders early to work on X-Men because I'm just like, yeah, Darksiders is cool, but it's X-Men. It's like my dream job kind of thing, right? I was just so stoked, and then it just went terribly wrong. So yeah. So anyways, I still got to work on an X-Men game, I could say. I guess as long as I don't tell people which one, they can just guess. Oh, maybe it was Mutant Apocalypse. Maybe he's super old. I don't know. Oh, did you? Cool. Yeah. So we got to work on it by accident. So we finished I was on the environment team at Silicon Knights, and we had finished our work on Too Human really early because we were just really ahead of the time, like ahead of a lot of the other departments, and we didn't really have anything to do. So we ended up helping with one of the other projects on the team there, and but eventually we were just like, we had nothing to do, and they didn't want to fire us, which is nice of them, obviously, because they liked our team, and we were going to move on to some other projects. So they wanted us to stick around. So what they ended up doing is they contracted our team out to other teams, and I think we were working with THQ at the time. So they got us a gig to work on Darksiders. They're just like, oh yeah, that team could really use help making environment art because that's kind of what they're lacking in right now. And they were using some outsourcing and it was going like horribly wrong. They just like they showed us some of the stuff too. It was hilarious, but so it wasn't going very well. So they're like, "Do you guys want to work on this?" And like, of course, we wanted to work on that because it looked amazing. And I learned so much from that team. Oh my God, it was crazy. Like they just did everything so right. It was really awesome. But yeah, and then they got shut down, which is stupid. Yeah, wasting points is great. Then they got shut down, even though Darksiders 1 and 2 were amazing, and then they got another studio to do Darksiders 3, which was not good. It was, I mean, whatever, maybe you guys disagree, maybe you liked 3, but I really didn't like 3. And, I don't know, it's just sad. Thank you, Tickle Trunk. But that's cool. What did you apply? Yeah, 3 was just not good. It was just, it just felt like, whoa, oh man, look at that. That's crazy. Rotating on there. What was I gonna say? Something about Darksiders 3 just felt really like shallow. Like it was, excuse me, like it was a team trying to understand what made another game good and not really getting it, and then just kind of trying to go through the paces of like, oh yeah, well we'll just make this game about these things and use this art style and it'll be just as good, but it just never was, you know? Yeah, it's just so sad. Hey, get out of here, gizmos. Actually, I think I can turn off some of those. Never underestimate how much money the side of production can shoot the entire project. Yeah, seriously, eh? Insane, man. It was such a bummer. And then the funny thing is, so Joe Mad, who was the comic book artist on Vigil, who did all the designs, and I think he was a partial owner. We ended up talking with him a little bit when we were working on the game because they were helping us out, like understand the style and stuff like that. What are those called? Environment volumes or something? Volume. Oh, there's just a whole volume on here. Where did I see that one? Sorry, just trying to get trying to hide some of this. Occlusion portal, occlusion area. There was just like a whole volume. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. Anyway, so it was really funny. So then Joe Mad started his own company called Airship Syndicate, and they ended up making this like pretty sweet action game, adventure action top-down kind of game. And then they got the Darksiders license back to make Genesis, which was amazing. Like what a cool little turn of events to get the IP that you started back at your studio. Like, I don't know, that'd be so awesome. So like if I was at Silicon Knights long enough and I actually helped with making like Too Human, let's say, which I did not. I had nothing to do with actually like, you know, the high level stuff. But and then like Pixellots got the Too Human license later. Like that'd be so cool. I'd be so like stoked to you know, have another chance to do a project that I loved. But never. Right now I'm looking for work in the not for. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. Oh, that's awesome. Internet the United Way and loved it. Oh, that's awesome. Whoa. Yeah, that's fair. Coding's a whole beast, eh? Yeah, that's cool. I think I know someone who works for a non-for-profit here in London, Ontario. I don't remember where you're from, Average Gamer, but I don't know. Are you Ontario-based? Art Creative Dev. We'll make a lot of money if we do this. Yeah, seriously. Oh, you're in Calgary. Oh, okay. I thought you were Canadian too. Okay, well, how about you eat those hot coals? That's pretty funny. Oh, did you really? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Tickle Trunk. It's tough sometimes, man. Trying to fight the man, and trying to figure, especially for like companies like that you were working for, where like it's all about, you know, products and placement and like IPs and things like that, and like um, I don't know what the term for that is, but like I feel they're a little bit more pressured into trying to change things to obviously make more money and you know, screw things over, and I don't know. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. And a lot of us have worked on projects that, you know, should have been amazing, but then were poopy, and not much you could do there, you know. Just next time, just gotta burn the place. Just gotta burn the place down. All right. I know. It's really hard. Yeah, I know. Seriously, even when I was at Silicon Knights and I ended up doing, I ended up becoming like an environment artist lead. Um, I remember my art director at the time. He was like my direct boss. He came up to me and he's like, "Okay, so like now you're going to be a lead of your team. So like some things you should really start thinking about, like, you know, don't you know, they can't be your friends anymore. Like, don't fraternize with any of them, because, you know, if you have to fire them or make any hard decisions, um, you know, like he just gave me this like really like just the like the downest speech you could have as far as like company stuff goes. It's just like, okay, you're like part of corporate now, so, you know, stop enjoying work, and, you know, make sure you do things for the company now. And I was just like, get right out of here. I'm like, oh, yeah, it was just so, it was such a cringy, awful conversation to have. Oops. Yeah, it was terrible, and I was just like, no, no, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I want to enjoy my time here, and like I like the people I work with. Why would I not want to enjoy the people I work with? I don't know. It was so crazy to me at the time, because I don't know. That was just people's mentality. Wow. I guess this is correct. These are the correct scales for both of these sides. Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty gross, right? Yeah, I was super weirded out by this conversation, and like I was a terrible lead, honestly. Like they should not have promoted me to a lead, because I did not do any of those things. Like when push came to shove eventually, and like they were trying to like throw my team under the bus, like I mean, I ended up quitting my job because I just didn't want to do the things they wanted me to do, and like put up with the crap, like, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing any of this. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Studios are not offices. That's very true. Um, hey, oh, that's awesome, Tickle Trunk. Thanks, man. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely. I mean, Silicon Knights was like an older company, and I think they had this problem where they didn't know what they were, if that makes sense, right? They didn't know if they were a company, like an office company, or um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's very, very strange. Yeah, they definitely had a problem with not knowing, you know, what they wanted to be, and yeah, it's very interesting. It definitely showed in a lot of places. Oh, why are you doing this crazy rotation over here? Are you trying to like be part of the track? Oh. Yeah, studios are a whole different beast, you know? And yeah, definitely people don't understand that. The fact that I don't have to is why I did. Yeah. Aw, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you just being here, man. It's so good. Honestly, I've been one of our programmers, Game Dev Mark. He started his own channel called, well, it's Game Dev Mark on the bottom here, but his like online thing is Fluffy Stuff, and I've been like hanging out there quite a lot when he's streaming when I can, and he has a lot of his like friends on there from like outside of the office or whatever you want to call it, And I don't know, he just has like this really cool atmosphere there where like obviously he's interacting with all the people that are watching him and are there for him and stuff like that, and like are just there for from like the Twitch side of things, but he also just kind of uses it as like a means to hang out with his friends. Whoops. And especially during these like COVID times. So yeah, no, yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Like I haven't talked to anybody. I've been like the worst friend the last year because yeah, I haven't done anything. Like I barely talk to people. Um, yeah, like I definitely like kind of not ruined, but like definitely like soured a bunch of relationships because I don't know, I just don't talk. I mean, I'm sure people would understand. It's not like everybody's kind of in the same boat where we all aren't doing our best socializing ever. But man, yeah, it's so odd, right? Yeah, just been hanging out in my apartment in solitary confinement. Yeah, it's so weird, eh? I know. I feel like I haven't seen anybody in forever. Like I barely even see my family. Um, because like they all live in like the hot zone. I mean, you live in a hot zone too, I guess. Not the hot zones we all want to live in, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Stupid saying, but yeah, that's cool. How is um, you talked to Mike once when this started? I haven't talked to Mike in like years. He had like a baby, and I was like, "Oh, hey, you also have a baby like me. That's cool." And then we just never talked. I was just like, "Okay, cool." I don't even talk to Chris, which is crazy. Like he was like my best friend, and he ended up leaving and going to school, and then we just never really kept up with things because I don't know, because everybody became a super giant weirdo all of a sudden and stopped talking to everybody. Yeah, this is crazy. You like the cold though? It's pretty funny. Yeah, I hope Mike's doing pretty good. Papa Mike. Man, we used to like see everybody way more often. Yeah, it's crazy, eh? I know. I like see people on Instagram be like, "Oh, cool, you're all doing stuff. Glad you're alive. Maybe maybe we'll talk at someone's funeral, I guess." I feel that's how like a lot of relationships are these days. Funeral friends. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Let's throw a different break in here. I have a bunch of these breaks that I already modeled for other tracks, which they're kind of just generic enough. Was that too dark? GD Canadian. Apologize. But yeah, I don't know. COVID's weird, and I didn't mean like funeral, like because of COVID, but just in general. Yeah, I just feel people we're just like that. Right? Glad you're not dead. See you later. Yeah, never too dark. Yeah, my family. It's funny. My family is. Oh my God, bird sound. Wah! Scared the hell out of me. I'm Polish, and I don't know if it's all Polish people, but my family for sure. We love talking about death. We are always talking about death. Like when I was young. You guys are gonna run out of those hopefully soon. Um, but we always talk about death, and I don't know if it's like a European thing or specifically a Polish thing, but it was always just like, oh, did you see this car rolled and like 100 people died, and like I was a kid and my parents would like talk about this stuff, and I know we always just made death like a conversation piece in our family. Really weird. Yeah, no, for sure, it happens when you get older. Like I like my best friend Louis. Like I don't ever talk to him anymore because he has like a crap ton of kids, and he just got like remarried recently and had like another kid now. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like you're done for a while, man. Families, yeah. Yeah, it's Polish people, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I thought it was. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's something. I don't know if it's something about like Polish stuff or like just European. I guess, right? Like that. I mean, Poland was like a pretty crap place for a very long time. Um, through like yeah, obviously like the 40s and 50s and stuff, and with like the war and communism and all that stuff. So I think they just had to deal with it by becoming very like open about talking about death, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But it actually kind of I don't know like I'm not some sort of death scientist, but I always feel it kind of helps, right? Like in my family's case, because it was never like this thing we never talked about. Then when somebody did die or something terrible happened, we were just like we just kind of had another conversation about death like we always did. I'm sorry, this is getting like dark for or sad for the stream, but yeah, I don't know. It never really bothers me to talk about that stuff. So, and my mom sent me a thing, so she's on the internet now, which is crazy. But she sent me a thing the other day. I don't know if you guys saw, there was that video. I think it was either Poland or Russia. I don't know if I watched it with audio, but it was like police just beating the crap out of a dude because he wasn't wearing a mask. Like they would ask you, "Where's your mask?" And then just like if he didn't have it, so they just started wailing on him with a baton. And she sent me this video. She's like, "This is why we left Poland." She's like, "It wasn't much different when we lived there. It just wasn't masks. It was like your papers or what party you're affiliated with or whatever." So that background and death in that culture. Yeah, right. Yeah. Polish. Like the Polish people, we like they mourn a lot for death. It's not as much of like a celebration like in like Mexico or something like that, and I guess Italy. I don't know much. Oh, did they really? That wasn't a real. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't even check in on it. My mom just sent it to me, and I assumed it was Polish, and I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, this is probably Poland. Actually, that's not true because I think Poland probably thinks it's a hoax and some sort of scam. So, like all my Polish relatives on social media are just like cringy. Ooh. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, funerals in Poland are interesting because, or maybe not just funerals, but like death in general. So, like yeah, obviously they talk about death a lot and all that kind of stuff and whatnot, and they mourn a lot. Like it is like a sad thing in Poland, obviously, when somebody dies. Not that it isn't in other cultures, but like they do less of a celebration and more like a mourning period, I guess. But like man, Polish people love their cemeteries. What's it called? Like they're beautiful. Like their cemeteries, like everybody's got wicked headstones, and like there's like I don't know if it's like a day every year or if it's like it's most every Sunday in Poland too. But there's like a specific day they do this too, where Polish people love lighting candles on cemeteries and like headstones and stuff. And it's actually like the cemetery is like a really nice place to go and like I don't know, like celebrate your family members and stuff because I don't know, it's like it's just kind of nice. Like, I always kind of like the cemeteries in Poland, and I actually like cemeteries here too, partially because of that, because they're just kind of nice. It's weird, but yeah, it's the nature of the internet. Yeah, that's true. I took Grandma for a ride. That was pretty good. Oh, sorry. There was another video. Sorry, I just see your GD Canadian. I just saw your comment. There was another video like that. Guy getting hit was on it. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So like the cop and the guy were in on it, and then all the other people were just like, "Oh my god." That's pretty funny. That's actually a pretty funny little thing. There was like there was that reminds me there was a video of this guy trying to feed his kid. This is like a while ago. And the kid, he was like trying to give him the spoon with the food, and the kid's like, mm. And then the guy had like a dummy, like a little stuffed animal, and he was trying to give the food to the stuffed animal, and then he made the animal like go no as well, and then he just like punched the hell out of the animal, and then the kid was just like, and then he like gave it to the kid, and the kid just like ate it right away. It's not very good parenting. I'm not. condoning threatening your children with violence, but is that kind of same prank where you kind of show people the comeuppance of things and then it scares them into some action? Oh yeah, totally, eh? Yeah, Poland loves the Virgin Mary and the Pope. We had a big Pope discussion before too. Love the Pope. Mainly just Pope John Paul II. That was, it's like the Polish Pope. Okay, so we got some stuff on the floor here. Well, I don't think this floor. Oh, it does have this material on there. You can't really see it because it's super dark in here. Maybe we'll just throw a light in here. I have to optimize the lighting in this level still too because it's I haven't really done any of it, but let's kind of throw something in here just to show off how this looks so far. My grandmother had 2 Pope pictures up in her house, but one of her own children. It's true, man. My parents had the Pope picture everywhere too. I remember the Pope came here to Toronto like years ago when I was in high school or something. I don't know if you remember that, but my mom was like, "Did you get your tickets to go see the Pope?" Like it was like this rock concert out in one of the, it was like in one of the parks over here. I don't remember what the park it was. But I think it was like where Sarsstock was, if you guys remember that thing. But anyways, my mom was just like, did you get your tickets to go see the Pope? I'm like, no, I'm not going to go see the Pope. And she was just like, you have to go see the Pope. How did you not go see the Pope? Oh my God, she was so mad at me because I wouldn't go see the Pope. Furious. Okay, I'll just threw a little light in here. It doesn't make sense for where it is right now. I'm probably going to change it, obviously. But I just kind of want to see what this looks like over here. Of course, these are just some simple shapes, nothing too crazy right now, but that's okay. This area doesn't have a lot of hazards, so I figured we shouldn't put a lot of these yellow stripy hazards in here because it's not really that dangerous, I kind of put them in here because there's rocks, and then over here because, I don't know, you're like, this is like after the jump. I'm probably going to put some like cool lines and stuff over here. How dare you? Why didn't she go? I don't know. It was like a young thing for young people to go see their Pope pilgrimage. I don't know. My mom has been a hermit for a while, so that's not true. She loved working. She just didn't like going anywhere socially to enjoy things. Okay, so we have this track. I'm going to throw this material here on this floor too. Hey, don't change back. Oh, I want to say your team is killing it with this game. Oh, thanks, man. I actually think the song that was just playing was called Killing It. Good timing. It's like you knew the Lost Orbit soundtrack. Whoa. Grew up an Irish Catholic and married a Scottish Protestant. Whoa. By the time we were married, we were... Oh my God, dude. My mom didn't talk to me for about I don't know, 3 months a couple years ago because we ended up, I have kids now, so we have two boys, and my mom's just like, so why isn't he baptized yet? It was like a couple months after he was born. I'm like, so he's probably never going to be baptized, and it was she was the most offended a mom can be offended. And I had this talk with her, and I'm just like, this is not for me, man. I just, I call my mom man all the time. I was just like, it's just not. I know, yeah, you want this to happen, and and all that, but oh my God, I was just like, she's like, your sister's got everybody baptized. This is just what happens. I'm like, yeah, but we don't go to church. I don't do these things. Why? Oh my God, she was so mad. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. She's just so furious, and you know. Oh, I guess I only did. Wait, what was this thing called? I have this railing over here. Oh man, so mad. Still mad at me. Like once in a while it'll kind of come up and I'm just like, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. PP railing A666. 666, the ultimate railing. Speaking of which, did you guys see those Satan shoes? I just heard about those on the radio today. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard as far as shoe technology goes. Shoes have like human blood in them or something crazy. They're like demon shoes. I think it's like some rapper or something made them. No, it's crazy. Oh my god. Oh dude, and my mom just the most disappointed she could be in me. Anyways, yeah, demon shoes. It's a thing. No, I mean, I guess maybe. Yeah, they apparently have like human blood in them, and they only sold like 666 of them. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Our society is great. People are spending. They were like $1,000 each or something stupid too. What was this? Minus 90. Oh, and nothing. That's why. What? What are you doing over here? Why are you going crazy? Oh no! Oh shit! I'm selecting something else over here. Do. Yeah. Oh man, we totally need to hang out. I know. That's the COVID saying. COVID saying, yeah, we gotta hang out. But no, it's true, man. It's true. I miss everybody. Why are you doing this craziness here? Whoa. Oh, because it's the wrong mesh. That's why. Oh my god. There we go. And 180. Or was it minus 90? Yeah, it was minus 90. It's kind of a stupid way to do stuff, I know. Well, it looks stupid, but it works. It's not like the fun way of placing stuff. So people are going to cry when they first talk to people too. Yeah, I think it does mess you up. I think, yeah, my mom is definitely messed up. She tries to put on a brave face, but it's definitely messing her up a bit. I know, I feel weird. Like sometimes I see someone, like I saw a friend of mine the other day, she came to pick up some stuff from the office. She ended up taking home one of the chairs or whatever that we had. She's going back to school, whatever. Long story. Well, not really long story, that's pretty much it, but not an interesting story. Anyways, and like we ended up talking for quite a while, and we were both just like, I don't know, just wanting to talk to someone. It was pretty crazy. She has the vaccine too, so she doesn't even have to worry about stuff anymore. Well, not as much. I know you still have to kind of worry, but I'm interested in your story. It's pretty funny. Yeah, no, absolutely, right? Yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, my story? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, we got rid of the office. That's what we were talking about. Pixelnuts had this really swanky. It was a beautiful office, I got to tell you. It was all glass, gigantic, like 8-foot glass walls everywhere, and big wood beams, and it was just gorgeous. It was my favorite office we've ever had, and we ended up not working out of there for like a year and a half. So everybody kind of started working from home, and we all kind of got comfortable with it. and my lease was up, so I basically had to like either sign another, year lease and maybe not work out of the office still, and like all the other people working in this building never wear masks or don't take any of this seriously at all. So, and then like a lot of us, like either have kids or have like spouses or significant others that like work with children and stuff in schools. So like everybody's kind of higher risk of either spreading or getting it or something like that. Anyways, so then we decided like, well, let's just work from home for a while because everyone's kind of working with it and or like kind of used to it and like working within the problem kind of thing. And then we ended up hiring a bunch of people that are out of either province or town at the very least right now. Even a person that was working here that or is working here that lived close by, she ended up moving to a different town. So it's like most of the people here don't even work in town anymore. So oh, that was actually a different office, Mr. Tickle Trunk. You haven't even been to the new one. So that was the old office that was like a piece of garbage. It was nice. I mean, it was fine. That was the one that looked like a detective's office. We ended up moving to a different office 3 years ago that was like super fancy. And I don't think we ended up having any parties there because we worked there for like a year and then COVID happened. It was crazy. I know, sorry. It was really nice. It was an old theater that got converted into like office space, so it was really cool. But anyways, so anyways, we ended up getting rid of that, and we're like, I'm in my basement right now, and I ended up bringing a bunch of office stuff home today, so I'm buried in my basement. I know. I want to help you out with your needs. I didn't know how to say that without being weird. Yeah, so I don't know. So we're thinking about what to do. We're going to most likely get another office space eventually. Oh crap! Did I move this thing? Is this what I had selected? Oh, I did. I knew I was messing with something. Minus 90, 180. Oh yeah. Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Appreciate it. I miss you, man. I miss our college hijinks. I was talking about college the other day. That was so long ago. So many crazy things we're talking. Every time I talk about Dane Cook, I just I think of you, Dane Cook or Mitch Hedberg. Bees. You want to talk about bees? Mr. Tickle Trunk comes up. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Life goes by fast. It's nuts. Especially when you get older, too. Like, I don't know. You always have something on the go. My kids are, like, old now, almost. Like, my one kid's, like, almost 4. It's wild, man. Pretty wild. Okay, so where are we here? We're at this new area here. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a hazard coming up. But in the beginning here, there's not much of a hazard. So... What are these icons you posted in here? Is this parts of a gun? Is it like a ribbon? Is it like some province I'm not familiar with? Can I hover over these emojis that you posted? Tells me nothing. I'm gonna add you as a friend though. I can do that in here. Yeah, you haven't even seen my kids. I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah. I mean, I used to work with Chris every day, and he's only met, like, one of my kids, and only, like, a couple times, too. It's crazy. The honeybee getting punched. Oh, it's a honeybee. Why can't I see that as a bee? It looks like an airplane with little feet. My brain is just not working. I'm going to have to go in for a closer inspection. Oh, and that is a little fist. Oh, cute. Yeah, Life, eh? Life, she's a son of a bitch. She just sneaks up and punches you. Or he, whatever you want Life to be. Doesn't have to be a specific gender. Just Life. Must be the brain damage, 100%. 100% finally catching up to me. Thought I had avoided it. I did not. Okay, we've been kind of using the same stuff over and over, so let's see what else we got in here. What is this one? Hazard yellow. We got this thin one. We got these regular. Oh yeah, let's use one of these big boys here. We haven't used one of these things. Okay, so I'm gonna. I might move this back here a little bit. We got these tanks here on the side. They're not really scary or anything or hazardous, but that's all. I'll just put some regular plates here. And maybe, well, this part of the track's kind of symmetrical, so it's kind of weird to do some asymmetrical stuff, but maybe we could do some fun stuff here. This is like the starting line, so I don't want to like overcomplicate things over here too. I keep adding, keep doing that or I keep not doing this where I just add different stuff. So 0 and just 90. Or does that still have to be minus 90? Ooh. Gross. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why is that even though Unity has a handy search function, you could never find anything? I know it's the worst. You have to like type things so damn specifically in that search bar. It just doesn't always work. Oh, this is inside out too. That doesn't help me. There we go. Wrong one. So yeah, if you type things exactly as the way they are, it'll find it for you. And I'm assuming you know this, Mr. Tickle Trunk, but you can always, if you're trying to find like an object, you could always right-click on it and then find reference and scene, and it'll find all of them for you. That works for like scripts and stuff too. But it's yeah, the search is not very good. There's probably some good utilities you could buy, but I haven't really tried checking for any of them. So right now we're just putting in these big plates. I do have plans for a lot of like little items that we can add for later on, but for now let's just we'll just kind of focus on these ones here. Okay, so finally we have some hazards coming up and some obstacles again. Okay, so here we have a spinny thing we'll have to do something with as well. This is like a spinny item getting situation. Okay, so this is like our saw blade thing. So my saw blade thing, I actually don't want it to be cutting through these because that would be kind of weird. This issue with most coders is that English isn't their first language, so how can oh, that's funny. Yeah, you know, it's actually well, the other funny thing too, I think a lot of studios overlook or don't necessarily think about is and we don't really do a great job of it here. Like we kind of do it, but nobody really mandates it. Is like actual naming conventions, you know, saying like, oh yeah, you should name all your things in this order or in this way. Oops. Do. Let's do that one, and what's this? This is just the outside one. Whatever. Doesn't really matter what these are for now because we're going to be rewrapping all these objects anyways, so it's all going to be one material in the end. And then this one is also going to be this guy here. Cool. Ooh, highlight my message. This is a highlighted message. That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying my shenanigans that I set up. I got to set up some more stuff. I didn't really do a good job of setting up a lot of fun things on there yet. I got to do more bird noises or animal noises too, because I like those ones, but we don't really use those enough. Da, 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 da. So I kind of want like a track in here. I'm probably, oh, that's the other thing I should definitely model is like wah! Wah! Yeah, those ones, they're the best. So we kind of have this hazard one, but actually what I want as well, I'm just going to model a really quick one here, is just a simple, you know, one like that. Just like that. I just want like a track so I can put this in between things. Hey, how's it going, Inferno? I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. How you doing? I'm just modeling some stuff, adding some stuff to levels, you know. Typical shenanigans that I get up to. Oh, I've actually been streaming for quite a while. I kind of want to do longer streams. I always feel like, I mean, 2 hours is good. But I feel like the longer ones, you get more chance of people popping in, saying hi like this. It's good. I'm doing good. I'm pretty tired today. I was saying before, I went to the office and I had to move out a bunch of stuff and take down things off walls because we're moving out. So I don't know why I did it this way. Let's do this. Good. Just taking a small break from a school project. Yeah, how's your? I know you were saying it's going pretty crazy, but Daniel's one of our interns here in Inferno. If you're wondering, he has worked on a bunch of really cool stuff for the game. So he set up. We have a score system now in the game that like tracks. Like we've always had a kind of a score system, but he made it a lot more fun. It like tracks your score while you're playing and then displays it up on the HUD and shows you your score like while you're playing, so you can kind of see who's the leader and how they're doing and who to kind of go after. He also set up, you know what was awesome? I don't know if you watched, but demo when we had a closed beta already. Our open beta is very soon, so you know, stay tuned. You can join our Discord if you like. We post our stuff on there, Tickle Trunk. Yeah, our open beta is going to be very soon. Hopefully next month, April, like literally next month, like a couple days from now. Not when the beta starts, but just that month. That starts soon. It was, I don't know, everybody on our beta was invited, or in our Discord was invited. It was like a fake closed beta too. Too many Discords, man. Oh yeah, I know, it's the worst. I have like most of them muted as well. Yeah, no, I agree. Discord's cool, but I just feel, yeah, it definitely gets overwhelming if you accept too many things. But yeah, anyways, I'll let you know. The next one is like a full open one, so you just go on Steam. We'll have a little, like we had a little sign up last time too, if you go on Steam to sign up for it and stuff. But yeah, Daniel did this other thing we showed off on our team stream on Friday. We have like an emote system in the game now, so while you're playing, you can like throw up little emotes of like they're just like little silly like emoji faces right now, like little yellow smiley faces. But man, Daniel, those were awesome. I don't know if you watched the team stream at all, but they were amazing. Like it was so good to have those. It was really, really good. Like I don't know. There's just something about it, just being able to like toss up little emoji gang signs at each other. That was the best. So we're gonna get one of our artists to do like real ones. So yeah, yeah. So what we want to do actually, yeah, middle finger. I don't know because it's supposed to be like an E for everybody kind of game, but maybe we'll have that just for you if you type in a code. I'll let you unlock that. We had what's it called? So the goal is well, apparently I just came into the chat room. Sweet. So the goal is you'll actually be able to collect emojis from playing the game. Like you'll just unlock them or whatever, or buy them in the little store. And then we want you to be able to equip like the 4 that you want to use for a race. So. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think so. Yeah, we're thinking about like the first pass of them. Maybe they'll just be like little robot faces or something because it's kind of generic between all the animals. But if the game does well and we have the money and the time to do it, we'd like to do like a ton of emojis for people. So like different animal heads or whatever. So you could just do like some you can just kind of express yourself in different ways. So it should be pretty cool. Well, I was gonna just do like a quick thing of this, but I guess I just did the whole thing, so it's okay. All right, get in here. So then I can use this track break thing. Kind of like how this screenshot looks with the pink and the blue. Kind of a little cyberpunky looking. PP track break. And then let's just do metal, whatever for now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Internally screaming face. Yeah, we definitely need that. Cool. I'll show you the emojis in a couple minutes. I'll play through this track a little if it lets me, and I'll show you. It's not as exciting on your own, but does the job. Oh my God, what have I done? Okay. So let's position that here. Yeah. Oh God. Right, guess you're staying here. And then we will move these guys a little bit. Just a little bit over here. Okay, then we have, can I just do 180? Did you just go on that side? Oh, I could just do, oh, I guess. Oh, because that's in the object. Oh, fascinating. Okay, let's see if I can. Nope. Nope. Sure, that's not what I thought that was going to do, but that's fine. And then over here, let's do, oh, you're already flipped on the, oh, so sad. What if I just rotate both of you? Oh yeah, that's kind of stupid, but that's fine, that'll work. Minus, that's not a minus, minus. And then plus, I think you had none, and 0. There we go. Yeah, it should be pretty fun with all the emojis and stuff. It was pretty fun already. Like they're not, they're just like normal emojis right now. But already just being able to do that was, I don't know, it was really awesome. So I don't know what you thought of them, Inferno, there when you were making or like putting them in, if you thought it was cool or whatever. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with how that all came together. So, and Inferno, you've been killing it. I don't know if you're still listening to me, but Inferno's like he's interning with us here, and he's only supposed to put in like whatever 80 hours or something. And I just keep giving him stuff, and he just keeps finishing it. And he's just like, okay, cool. What else would you like me to do? I'm like, dude, you could have just lied to me and told me this first task took you 80 hours, and I totally would have believed you. But he just keeps wanting to do more work. And I keep telling him he's doing awesome, and he just keeps doing more work. So it's been very, very productive and very good. Cool. Okay, so we got these little hazards over here. So let's see if we can play a little round here just to see how this stuff is starting to look. In-game taunting has needed to be a thing in racers. Yeah, honestly, like the main reason we wanted to add it is because, or added to the game is because myself and Pixelot's Vince and Pixelot's Chris, we used to play Rocket League a lot, and like their like little quick emote thing is the best. Like just like nice goal, nice shot, nice block or whatever, right? Like those are awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. And then like the score stuff you added too has been awesome. Like I really like the crown and stuff is there. I think we had like one little issue with it. I'll tell you about. It was just super unimportant, really, but it kind of came up with, I think everybody. Some players started with a crown in the beginning of the race, but not all players. So we'll just have to think of some solution to do that. So okay, let me load some photon scenes here. Oh man, Rocket League is insane, eh? Like between like the old game. Did they really? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, honestly, man, sometimes that goes that way. Like, yeah, sometimes you just 180 on your ideas. Like, one of the things we talk about in school a lot, and I learned this from that game company, the guys that made Journey, they did this talk at GDC years ago, and they talked about following the fun and failing fast. Like, you play your game, and then you just like, if somebody thinks something is fun, or like your target audience thinks it's fun, or if your development team is playing it and then all of a sudden they're just like, this is like really, really fun, this aspect of the game that we never really thought to focus on, then, oh, did you? Yeah. And then then you try and follow it, right? And I think part of being a really good game dev is being able to kind of like let go of your ideas a little bit and being okay with changing things up a little if they don't exactly meet your like original goals and ideas. I don't know. Oh yeah, oh that's cool. I didn't know that about either of those. I heard Deep Rock is really good. I watched Average Gamer play it for a little bit there. It looks really awesome. I haven't played it myself. I know Pixelot's Chris really wanted to play it, or like really wanted me to play it too, but I never got around to it. I should come play with you guys. It'd be awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Like we kind of did that with Lost Orbit a little bit too. The game started off as like kind of a mobile puzzle game, and then eventually we just transitioned it into like a fast-paced murder simulator because it was just more fun. It wasn't really the original idea we had, but we started putting in mechanics, and then we're just like, oh, this is way way cooler. So I don't know if it works in single player. I guess not. I think I'll play the build in a second. I'll show you guys the emote stuff too. I guess it doesn't work in the single race for some reason. Oh, because yeah, the HUD's not here, so of course it's not going to work. But let's just take a look at the little tracks that I've been making here. So this is coming along pretty good. So this is the part we did last time. So let's take a look at the new part here. You got some hazards. Oh yeah, I kind of like this stuff. Just like a little floor tech. Not too. I'm trying to make them simple so they're not. It's not too much in your face. Oh yeah, there's items over here. Why didn't I see that when I put those in? Maybe I had them hidden. Okay, I'll make sure I adjust those items. But I kind of like that the items will be up in a little place here. And then these spinning things need to be a little smaller too. I recently adjusted the size of the track here to be a little smaller. Yeah, we got these little things here for the grinders now, or the little chopper thing. Ow. Ow. Cool. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. I want to make some circle things for these things that pop out. This track material actually looks pretty nice when there is lighting. Obviously much better than this temporary one we had. So cool, that's coming together pretty good. Let me load the game up from the menu. I'll show you guys some of the emoji stuff. You want to mess up the aesthetic by bogging down. Yeah, no, absolutely, right? Oh, that's okay. This I'll just play it from the track there, or from the main menu. Because I think the HUD doesn't work in here. Well, I guess maybe the emote HUD will, because that's like a separate thing now. 1 second here. Let me just pop this open. Oh, main scenes. That's why. Yeah, like with a racing game too, like you want stuff for the player to pass by to help increase the feeling of speed, but you also don't want to put like too much stuff in because I want players to be able to like find items and find each other and like see that they're checking and doing all this stuff too. So I don't want to like put too much geo on the track. So we're gonna put a lot of like little decal kind of stuff on there too, with like the numbers and little lines, and I want to do like little triangles and things too, pointing at crap. I think I showed this one here before. So kind of like, you know, just like little numbers on things. This is like really crappy iPad drawings, but you know, just little small stuff like that. And you know, with this one here, like I want to just do these like little triangle bits and like little lines and just like tiny little detail. I just want the player to be passing by some stuff, but I still want most of the track just to be like a clean metal. Maybe I'll make some decals of like some dirt or something. I think they'll be pretty good, but maybe not dirt, but like oil. What's in a factory? Maybe some ooze. Oh, that we should have had that as a maybe we'll do that for a different track. Do some slippery puddles. Ooze puddles, they mutate you. Filth. Yeah, just a filth pass. All right. Apologize, it's a little laggy on the through OBS, but oh, speaking of which, yeah, let's do. Oh, it doesn't localize locally here. Here we go. Let's do pig then. I'm doing some pig noises. Oh, there's some crazy colors on this pig. Local play. Piggy. And processing plant. I gotta change that in here too. Deal with it, Shades. Yeah, we have some fun stuff. We got a lot more stuff coming in. If you feel like modeling something for this game, Tickle Trunk, I'd be more than happy to have you on the team for a little bit. Model some art. We need like a crap ton of assets, so if you feel like modeling some, I don't know, whatever, nose pieces. I don't know what we need. We have a giant list. Will do. That'd be awesome. We're trying to contact Nicolas Cage to do the voices for all of the animals. And just animal sounds, like no actual talking, but that way we could say Nicolas Cage is in the game. But I don't know if we have yet. Love to do like Sean Connery, but I think he passed away. I was watching The Rock the other day. That's what I was thinking of about that. But Nicolas Cage, I think, is crazy enough to do it. I think it'd be pretty funny to get like a big actor just to do noises that you could never. It's like the whole Groot thing, right, with Vin Diesel. So yeah, you should be able to press a button, and then if you press one of the number keys or a D-pad, you'll get the little canvas up on the side. It goes away pretty quick. These are just temp emojis. But actually, hold on, let me just so you get a little better view. Oh, maybe not. That was a terrible idea. It's chugging. It's chugging, everybody. I also have 3D Max open and some other stuff, so. Okay. So yeah, if you hit like one of the things, it'll pop up, and if you hit it again, you'll have an emoji like right by the characters, so they'll kind of stick with them. So they're humongous right now, and again, they're just like emojis from the internet. But the idea is, so you'll press that button, and then they'll be animated too, so it'll like pop out and then pop back in, so it'll be there for like a short amount of time and have a bit of a springy animation on there too. Send you a whole bunch of, oh my god. This game is for everyone, Tickle Trunk. Lucky we don't have mods on our channel. But yeah, emoji stuff is great. I really like it. I think you can't spam it right now, and we'll obviously have to. I don't know if Inferno, if you put a timer on there or anything yet, but I know we had briefly talked about that too. I know. I'm sorry. I know. You can make things that kind of look like that, like more cactuses or zucchinis. You know, you got to be creative in the Dick prop game. Yeah, I kind of like how this stuff looks. I think it'll look nice once I kind of unwrap some of that stuff to some just basic trims and things too. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I actually quite enjoyed it. And then the other thing we're going to do, which I don't know if you did, Inferno. I guess I never asked you. I think you were waiting for somebody to do something with you, but we're gonna have these emojis work in the like character select as well. Hides bees and all his work from now on. Hey, that's okay. You don't have to hide bees. Bees are welcome. I would like to do a bee character at one point. Oh, we did have a discussion actually. We were talking about like different characters that we'd like to have in the game at one point, and we talked about having just like a swarm of bees as a character, like just a swarm of bees in a suit, just like just moving around doing their crazy bee stuff. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Anyways, yeah, emojis are great. And then if you notice up on the HUD, it's kind of blocked up by some GUI right now or some debug text. But my corgi, or my pig, sorry, I'm not the corgi this time. He has a little crown on him, so the person that's in the lead will have a little crown over their HUD too. So you'll kind of get to see who's winning and whatnot, just like as a quick little thing. But anyways, yeah, bee character is my favorite idea we have right now. So anyways, let's go back to the level. I think that's looking pretty good. I don't know if you guys disagree or if you think the floors are a little too distracting or something, but I think they're looking okay. Where are they? Tracks. Yeah, like Swarm from Marvel. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just buzzing about. Yeah, I think it'd be amazing. It's the murder of hornets. But we had other ideas like that for like little fish or something like that too. Yeah, Swarm. Do you remember Swarm in the Spider-Man cartoon, like in the '90s cartoon? He was terrifying for like a kid's cartoon. I remember Swarm, man. He was scary. Some serious Swarm business. Oh yeah, I kind of moved these around a little. Let me kind of move them back now because I actually don't like that they're doing what they're doing here. Make one made of water or slime. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Just like, wow, I like that a lot. Some sort of slime creature. Yeah, well, that's the thing with our game. Like, it's like not serious whatsoever. Like everything in the game is ridiculous. Like you're piloting animals in spacesuits for some friggin' reason, right? But you know, and it's in space. So one of the things we knew we wanted to do is, you know, if we wanted to have fun and do aliens, like nothing is stopping us, right? Like it's not going to not fit in the game to have a big ooze monster animal, right? Yeah, it's F-Zero with animals, yeah. It's F-Zero meets Star Fox, meets Mario Kart, meets Smash Brothers. That's our slogan right now. And these guys, spin pivot, pivot. Okay, cool. What would be the best way to do this? Let's do at 8. Bum 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 bum. Excuse me. There we go. Perfect. And then this will spin. Oh, this is using a regular rotate. That's not good. We plus emojis, plus hats, plus zucchinis. If you're gonna make some zucchinis. 33. I have to switch over some of our scripts here to use Photon stuff. We haven't set up all this. Let's just do auto find. What? It's not set to off. It's right here. Well, whatever. I guess I'll ask Ben about that. Yes, exactly, Tickle Trunk. Speaking of which, I gotta plant some of those soon. All right, yeah, let's move this a little back here. Cool. All right, so we have that. I might, I'll probably put some art around these guys to kind of signal that they're doing stuff, I guess, or whatever. All right, so I want to make some, I guess these aren't hazards. These are potentially good things that can pop up if they're, well, these guys I guess are hazards, and then these are like mild hazards. They're just like little bulbousy little bulbuses that that can potentially be in your way. They'll kind of just make you bounce a little. It's not very exciting, but it's enough, you know. This thing doesn't have a collider on it too, so that's not good. Apologies. Oh my goodness, why are these numbers so small? It's gonna give it a kind of a loose representation of its size. Doesn't have to be perfect. Hey, told you to stay. Cool. Anyways, what else is new, Tickle Trunk? Hope everything else is treating you okay. I mean, I guess can't go anywhere, so it's always hard asking people what's new these days. I talked to my dad the other day. I'm just like, hey, what's new? And he's like, nothing. I don't do anything. It's like I work and then I come home. And I'm like, oh, okay, so life hasn't changed much since the pandemic started for you. What are we going to do now? Oh, yeah, let's put a little, oh my God, where am I? Oh, no, I'm outside. Okay, sorry. Got lost. Yeah, seriously, nothing new for anybody in the last year. Everybody's living the same life. It's kind of weird. I feel if we're in like a simulated universe, I feel they're having some server issues and they just needed the amount of new content and variety of the simulation to just go down because it was getting too crazy. So I think they just made this pandemic just so we can kind of chill out on the unique abilities thing, you know? Delete. Even before that, I was the same. Yeah, that's fair. I know. Hey, dude, I have a wife and kids, and we don't do shit, so it doesn't matter. She's not even my wife. We're not actually married. I just call her my wife. We're so lazy, we didn't even have a wedding. I don't know. If this is a simulation, I don't know if I'm going to be bummed out. Oh my God. Thanks, Inferno. Oh, and there was a bark too. I didn't hear the bark. I think you guys sent them at the same time. Unless it's like a really old notification. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. Roof. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Simulation or not? Oh, what is this thing doing? Oh, my I think my number of things here is low. Where is that number? Clip range, spacing, offset. Oh, there it is. It was hidden. It's rude. This tells this little system of how many meshes to actually place in here. And the higher the number, obviously the higher poly, but the smoother the curvature there. Like, I don't know, 20 on this side? I think it's the bigger side, right? Yeah. Oh, you want to see if the system broke? Yeah, that's fair. The simulation, or just the barking system that we have going on? Our barking system's solid. Okay, so we got a little hazard over here. Okay, so now we have these dugs over here, as we call them. Oh, actually, I have something to show you guys. A little sneak peek since you're here in the stream. So if you remember from our previous streams, if you were here, and if you weren't, then I will show you. In this room down here, there's like a big magma pit, and what's happening is we have this guy. His name is Dave, and this is just like one I made out of cubes. But he's gonna eat a bunch of rocks, gonna go blah, 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 and he's gonna go bleh, and spit them out on the track here on this conveyor belt. And this conveyor belt's like whatever, moving them down into this magma pit, whatever, where they melt them. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. This factory is just filled with a bunch of like surly robots that do stuff that they don't really know why they're doing. But anyways, so yeah, this is like a quick little mock-up I did of Dave, and I will show you some things that have transpired in the background of the company or this level. All right, so Discord, why are you working so slow? Oh my god, something even happened since I last looked. Okay, so let me show you some little work in progress here. Okay, so we started with my crappy Dave here. Yeah, Dave's an asshole. He is an asshole. And then it transformed into our concept artist Mandela doing like a really kick-ass kind of iteration of him. She did a few before this one, but just kind of what he would look like with some surly eyebrows. And then we went through and Vince started modeling him. And apparently, since I've last checked, he posted this one this morning, but now he posted him in the level. It's pretty amazing. So it's pretty awesome. He's got the eyebrows. He's got the surly eyes. He's very angry. He's alive. So should be pretty great. We're gonna get him rigged up and munch it on some rocks. I'm gonna change the camera in here, so it might do something like this and follow the players this way, so you get to see Dave a little better. Those eyes, these eyes, or other Dave's eyes. He's got the little eyes. He might need bigger eyes. What was he in the concept? Sorry, to see our inner workings of our Discord here. Well, I guess he did have little eyes in the concept. They did. Well, I guess in this model, but he's not like angry. His brows aren't down. Because if his brows go down, he'll look more angry. Anyways, yeah. So Dave is coming along. Eventually, he will be in here animated. You like these eyes or other Dave's eyes? You like the little beady eyes? They're pretty fun. And yeah, and then we have our Dougs over here. We haven't started working on the actual model of our Dougs, but these are our Thwomps, if you will. The beady ones, yeah, he just looks more kind of strung out. He's not having a great time at work. These ones just go, but not that far into the truck. So yeah, we haven't really started working on those. We do have some concepts of this guy. He's like he's got like a big beefy arm. He's like the Vin Diesel of our area here. He's just like hanging out with a big beefy one arm. Let's see him with like a big beefy arm over here, and then he's got like some more magma on top. He's basically like a glorified coffee machine. Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna do. Why don't we think about that? Okay, so they're taking all these rocks and they're melting them and they're making coffee. Or at least like maybe we have robots that come in and pour coffee for Dave and the other robots. They should all have little mugs. And the other guy just like comes in with his beefy arm and pours some new coffee for here. And they're all just like super jittery doing their job because they're all just on like robot coffee. Yeah, surround him with some majesty. Yeah. I watched those a little while ago. Still really amazing. Trogdor and Strong Bad, if anybody remembers the Trogdor. You know, I totally would tickle Trunk. The problem with a racing game is our camera is literally like this. So like everything else I've done in this level for the last like month is just never going to be seen, including all that. Aside from like, you know, a couple like camera angles that we might do, little cinematics and stuff, but burn and eat the countryside. Thatched roof cottages. Oh my god, what a time to be alive. Early internet time. Homestar Runner. All you youngins watching will have no idea what that is, but Us old people. Our one of our guys, Ben at the company, he has a Trogdor shirt. It's amazing. I'm super jelly. Oh, speaking of shirts, I think we showed this in the last stream, but check it out. This is our new Pixelnauts shirt. It's exactly like the old one, except it's from a new store. I've been working on a little Pixelnauts Rocket Rumble swag store on the my free time, whatever you want to call it, time away from other things. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we'll definitely get you in. So yeah, well, Pixelnauts ones, we're gonna do some Rocket Rumble ones too. Probably do ones of like all the characters and maybe like some of the items or something. I don't know. Maybe do one of Dave. Just do like a Dave's Not Here Man shirt and just have Dave barfing out some asteroids. Something like that. Should be pretty fun. Do you still have that shirt, Average Gamer? Yeah, that thing must be, it's like a collectible now. People collect things from unsuccessful companies, I think, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put some stuff around here for the Daves. I guess we're gonna call it a day. We've actually been streaming for quite a long time today, which I actually kind of like. I kind of want to do some longer streams. I kind of feel I do more work when I have to talk about it and there's people here. Can't just go off and check to see if a PS5 is in stock, which I still do, but still waiting to get my PS5. It's a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. That's awesome. That's cool. I wear Pixelnauts shirts a lot because we bought too many of them last time. So last time we like ordered like a bunch in advance and then just like had them for cons. But this year, since I don't know when cons are going to be coming back, if ever, we're just gonna order them like on the site, or like keep them on the site kind of thing. Like they'll be like to order, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Oh no, I guess it is this one I wanted. Yellow bee. Yeah, and let's do PP yellow. Yeah, for like Lost Orbit 2, I like ordered way too many shirts and then we just didn't sell them or like give them away enough because COVID kind of happened and the game kind of just did poorly right off the bat, so we ended up not doing like a ton of shows and stuff too. So anyways, do I like this? I don't know if I like this. I'm just sitting halfway on some yellow. It's kind of yucky. Maybe they need like a platform to thwomp on and then just have some hazard lines around. Yeah, why don't I do, this kind of just looks like they're sitting in some robot pee or something. It's disgusting. I don't like it. Do that. Oh, I could just make the line. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll just do, cool. I'll just do like a regular dark plate for them, like this one. But just with one. Or I guess it's still two, but it's just more different metal. It's not how you spell anything. All right, whatever, this is fine. Must be entertaining, must keep working. Yeah, right? I feel that helps a lot. Good idea. My company did shirts. We just made them ourselves, pre-order. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Just actually doing like the screen printing. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of got burnt with my crazy shirt stuff last time. Not burnt. I just like spent a lot of money on swag, and I really didn't need to. And so even though like this time, if we're going like the route that we're going now, where it's just like the store, you just buy them directly from the printing place. They're kind of expensive, like for people to buy, which bums me out. Like if sorry, does this one not have a spline thing? I guess not. Yeah, it kind of bums me out because then you're all spending, like, if you want to buy a shirt, it's like $30 for a damn shirt instead of like, you know, 15 or 10 like we could sell on our own kind of thing. But so that kind of stinks, which I don't really like. But you know, I don't know. It's a hard thing to kind of guess. 2.2. Yeah, shipping sucks, right? Especially like if you do it yourself, and I don't know, like then you have to buy like a bunch of shirts or like make them. I don't know. It's hard. Oh, my little guy, not doing good. I'm gonna check up on him soon. Yeah, let's do thwomp thwomp. Yeah, that looks a little better. And then I think I'll just do like the big hazard lines over here as opposed to like one of these big plates. Just feel them stomping on a big glowy yellow thing. Why don't you have icons for your subscribers? Oh, do I not? I guess not. Oh yeah, you're right. It's just a little star. I thought I did. Maybe I did it all. You know what? Maybe I did emojis, but not icons. Good call. I'm gonna change that. I'll change that tonight. I suck at Twitch, man. I just like started doing this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if my camera's on half the time. You should see the disasters that our Friday streams are when I do them. It's just chaos. Okay. Well, we got these swamps over here, our Dave's. It's looking pretty good. We got quite a bit in, so hopefully we can finish the rest of this next time, and then hopefully I have a chance to model some other stuff, so you guys don't have to watch me model really boring stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good. And I think once we get some lighting and stuff on here, that'll be pretty cool. So let's. Oh my goodness. You know, it's a directional light. Definitely don't want that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Definitely gotta go help out with the family soon, because you're so mighty. I like my lights mighty. Probably don't need all this volumetric stuff on here. Kind of just fix some lighting. Do some yellow. You know, something like that. How big is this thing? Oh my god. Where's the range? I'm still treating it like a spotlight. Oh no, there it is. Whoop. Let's do a wee little tiny range here, something like that. I really love this thing Unity has. They have like a little thing to show you where your light is touching the ground. It's really nice. Cool. So yeah, that'll help once we have like some lights on stuff. I think it'll be awesome. Yeah, Lost Orbit Splat might be nice. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, thanks, Average Gamer. That's awesome. I request one Lost Orbit icon. That's a good call. So how does that work? Can you guys like select your icons once you subscribe kind of thing? It's cool. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Inferno. Sorry, you guys were both red, I assumed. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there. A little slower than I was hoping, but you know, I basically only work on it on the stream now, so I'm working on a trailer on the backside, so that's kind of what I do offline. But yeah, it's coming along. It'll be ready for our next alpha, so or our beta, whatever, playtest, whatever we want to call it. So that'll be good. We'll see if all these little lights destroy performance eventually, but we will see how that goes. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Get all the icons available for the description. Okay, cool. She's great but expensive. That's funny. Cool. Okay, cool. I will work on that. That's a good call. We have a lot of fun icons. I put a bunch of icons in for some of the other things, but I think I did like emojis, so if you subscribe, you can get like the different emotes, but like the corgi and stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a stream because I think all my kids are up, and my wife's probably gonna need a hand with them because they are a handful. Sometimes I forget about handfuls. So, thanks everybody for watching. This is a little extra long stream that we did today, but it was fun. Like I said, I might start doing. Yeah, no, it's getting a little crazy. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. Tickle Trunk. This is awesome seeing you. And yeah, everybody, Average Gamer, Inferno, everybody watching with all the questions and stuff. It's all good. Thank you. I'll be doing this again on Wednesday, so tune in then. And that one I can't do too early because I have school. But and then we do our team streams on Fridays, and Mark Game Dev does his programming stream on Thursday. So if you want to tune in to any of those, definitely do that. And then I think Pixelon's Ben is going to be doing a stream on hooking up some fun stuff for the game as well. Oh, thank you very much. That's awesome. Thanks. Thank you. So yeah, again, thank you for all the follows and the subs, and it's really awesome. So I really appreciate it all. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody. Holy cow. Oh, my little thing's not coming up. My little icon for who's subscribing. Oh no, I must have tucked it in behind or something before. Sorry. Oh no, there you are. Would you? That's awesome. Anyways, yeah, thank you everybody. Sorry, I'm taking a little long to say goodbye. And then yeah, I will see you Wednesday. Cool. Bye everyone. Boom, 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 boom. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely got to go help the children. Okay, bye everybody.